marry Alex. Oh my God, his banter is unreal. He's so dry and sarcastic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't really see that, but he's funny. Oh my God.
You have to have sex with Chase or Gary?
Why can't you put Collin in there?
No, he's not in there. He's not in there. Joining us on the blower from Parts Unknown is the accursed one herself. I am very, very excited to talk to one Lucy of Parsnips. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, I'm excited to talk about parsnips too.
It is going to be so difficult to call her by her name.
Yeah. Guys.
All right, let's clear this up. Did you or did you not refer to yourself as Lucky in the first episode?
Well, yeah, she obviously did, but then we made it a bit. But go ahead, Lucy.
No. Right. I don't know where this whole Lucky thing came from, but I think what I said was, and it was probably a real like miscommunication, was I can be classed like and seen as unlucky, but my name is Lucy, and I never said Lucky, but maybe you guys thought I did.
I gotta tell
like,
you,
those people did. Like,
no.
It's stuck, though.
No.
It's stuck.
Okay, no. We, or at least on my side of the street, I never thought your name was Lucky one time, but you
I know that.
so perennially accident prone that it made perfect sense.
Yeah.
You know, we have to call you that.
Accident prone, Dylan. No.
I know.
All right. Can I just start this?
Can I really quickly ask, how is that the first? No, sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead. Yes.
All right, let's just get into this because this is the question of this. It's from a listener, Sean Bergen, and he asked a question the entire world has been pondering since the season started. Were you ever involved in a Final Destination type situation where you miraculously eluded death's cold, bony grip and are now engaged in a sinister game of cat and mouse to try and stay one step ahead of for the rest of your days?
Little long-winded, Sean, but I appreciate it.
Basically,
yeah.
How high is your stress level, seeing as death is relentlessly pursuing you, Lucky? What did you do? Did you not get on a roller coaster and all your friends died, and now death wants to kill you?
Yeah, did that happen?
I'm actually one of these people that I tap my head 3 times. I'm like super like hate to talk about death. So I'm just like, oh my God, but it's fine. And you know what? I just think I'm just clumsy. I'm just like, I honestly never knew I was clumsy until I watched myself back.
Yeah. How is that scar doing?
There. It's bad.
Do you still?
I mean, I can show you if you want.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, no, can we see it?
It's actually a question. Multiple listeners were concerned about you.
Oh
Can you
my!
see it?
Yeah, kind of. It's still there.
Was that from sailing?
Yeah.
It was from falling down the steps. Day one.
No, it's from falling off my bunk.
Oh, that's right. You did fall down the steps though, too.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It broke a lot
Really?
of glasses.
Yeah. God, Lucky.
Do you want to know one fun fact, though? I've actually only broken 2 bones in my life. So, not too bad.
All right. Taylor Ken wants to know, this is a trope of our podcast. A lot of people hate this question, but is it a necessary one? And I will not be asking.
It's a very, very boring question.
Fair enough. Lucky, how did you get on the show?
Me, I just worked hard and yeah.
See?
How long have you been a yachty?
I have been a yachty for a year. So before that, I was like, I can't do COVID anymore, get me out of here. But I was a broke uni student. So I was like, there has to be a way that I can go traveling and work at the same time. And I never watched the show before. So I just stumbled across the industry because of my experience in VIP. And I did the course. And then within 3 weeks, I went to Antibes and I was on a mega super yacht. So yeah, a bit crazy.
Now, you mentioned VIP. You touch upon this, I think, in one of the last episodes.
You got punched in the face.
You got punched in the face.
You got punched in the face.
So,
Oh my God, it was crazy. Yeah.
Why don't you give a breakdown? So some rude patron of said club establishment, you were a bottle service girl. I assume you weren't working security, but somehow you ended up...
Or you could have been working security. I don't know if you have a good jab or something, but yeah.
So I think we've all met a doorman. That's what we call them here, security. We've all met one of them that's not always there in the head.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. So he wasn't paying attention, probably looking at some girls. And I was on the VVIP entrance serving a bottle. And these two women, oh my gosh, they just went for it. I was in the middle and I was actually the VIP manager at the time. So I was like, oh, it's fine. I can deal with this. Like, whatever. I got in the middle and I'm not a small girl. And I would like to think that I could fight if I had to.
Yeah.
And she just had me and she caught me at the wrong angle. I was in heels. It was slippy. I was on the floor and I was like, okay, fine, you can have that win, because like I literally was just like lying there like a little like bug, like, okay, like what do I do now?
And that's when you decided it was time for a career change and you became a yachty. Okay. All right.
Well, hang on. Can I jump in?
Of course.
Because the fans, we love our fans, but they don't have an insight into the show the way that we do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Although they kind of have more of an insight because they care a lot about the show, and we do too. But they know a lot about the show.
Oh yes.
Oh my God. They know more than me.
Yeah. Oh, way more than you. Let's talk about Chase. How are you two doing? Because we talked to Chase, and Chase is a lovely guy. He's a Charleston gentleman, or whatever the hell wherever the hell he's from. And he was having such a good season, and then I think you're such a likable character that when he said that he wanted to take shots of tequila out of your tits, everybody was kind of appalled by that. He kind of, I don't know, gathered up. He curried favor as the season went on.
There was a lot of season left, and he showed us, and he apologized to you. So.
But how were you guys after that whole thing happened?
Yeah, we were fine. I don't hold a grudge because, number one, I can't be asked, and when you're on a small boat like that, it's like not worth it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I can't be bothered to hold this grudge. Fine, if you apologize, you apologize. I will say we all say things when we're drunk. Like, I know for a fact that I've said things in the past and done things when I'm really, really pissed, and it's not great. It's the worst thing when you wake up the next day with remorse. But as I say, I have seen a few comments that were like, she wouldn't have reacted that way if any of the other boys said it to her. And that is completely not true, and I think really unfair. And the way and reason why I reacted was because he said it multiple times. I can take a lot of banter. Like, I'm from the UK. Like, we're horrible to each other here. Like, really, really sarcastic and nasty. Yeah. So I can take the banter, but it was just the fourth time in an Italian restaurant, and I'm like,
shut up.
Like, relax. Yeah, like relax. But he apologized, and yeah.
That's the way I took it as an audience member. I felt like, I don't know if it was editing, but it felt like you had just, because the editing made it look like you went from 0 to 100 in 4 seconds. But in reality, if you really look at it, it was probably over 10 or 15 minutes where you're like, enough, dude, enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, actually, if you really do watch it, the reason was not because of, I told him about the shot thing, and it wasn't actually about that. It was when I actually told him, like, just chill out now, like come on. And I just said it to him. I didn't say it in front of everyone because I didn't want to embarrass him, because I'm not about that. It was just when he said, oh, am I an asshole then? And when he put those words in my mouth, I was like, I never called you an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I literally sound like that. I was like, I never called you an asshole. And honestly, if I don't think you're an asshole, I'll literally just say it to your face. Like, that's what we're like. Down here.
Yeah. So, well, can we talk about Wales a little bit?
Lots of questions. You have a lot of fans.
Wales is a enchanting place.
It's where Shrek is from.
A scary place. It's
no. It's Shrek's from Scotland.
It is the land of the dragon.
It is.
It is. Gareth Bale and Aaron Ramsey and fights in the street with broken glass and stuff. So what's going on in Wales, Lucy?
What's going on in Wales? Oh, I love Wales. It's my hometown. It's a great place to go. Honestly, if you can ever go when you come to the UK, because no offense, but quite a lot of Americans just go to London. I don't even go to London that much. So Wales is where it's at. I think you guys all think that we live in some like medieval place there and we're like jousting with horses in the street, but it's not quite like that. We do have castles, but I think I've only been to like a few, so it's not like that there.
What does Wales
very ongoing.
do? What does Wales do the best?
Rugby days.
Okay.
Drinking. We drink the best.
Okay. Do you guys drink Buckfast? Is that a thing in Wales?
No, that's Scotland.
That's Scotland.
I've never tried that.
Okay.
That gets you.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I don't do that.
Yeah, no. Buckfast is like the Four Loko of Scotland. It's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, you drink it when you're like 12.
Elry Gwen, which is just the most fucking Gaelic Welsh name,
That's very
says Shmwe. What is it? Shmwe?
Shmai.
Shmai.
I think that's what you're trying to say.
Amazing to see a fellow Welsh person on TV. How did you feel about the use?
Shmai.
How did you feel about the use of subtitles? Made her laugh every time.
You know what? I'm not even going to talk about the Welsh words I said. It was my first time in front of like green screen. I was just panicking and I was just like, what do I know in Welsh? Because I actually speak more Welsh now. I'm learning it a lot more because I want to do more like presenting on that side and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I look back at the words I said and it was service station. Like, what? But yeah, they completely messed up with subtitles, which is fine. Okay. Whatever. Like, you guys aren't going to know. Like, not even English people know what that means. Do you know what I mean?
So it's a fucking language? You guys have your own language?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's getting more popular actually. Yeah.
So is it like, it's not like pikey or Gaelic? It's like I don't know if that's insulting. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I'm not, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm going to just put my foot in my mouth and we'll move on.
Now we're going to get into some uncomfortable questions, Lucky, and you have to answer the question.
You absolutely have to answer. There's no way around it.
Okay. So if Gary, the quote unquote chosen one, this is a question by Beth Lander, would he have gone for you? Would you have been into Gary?
No.
Okay.
How about Collin?
That's it. Collin? No.
Okay. Before you ask the next one, I want to say this. Okay. And I don't want you to get angry.
I won't. I'll try.
Okay. The three-way kisses were quite a thing this season. You, Mads, and Fabio smoochy quite often. Were you into Mr. Alex at all throughout the season?
Oh my God, I get this all the time. It's always like,
damn, I thought that was like a good question.
Still is.
People like ship it. Like they're like, oh, Lucy and Alex, like we ship it. Please, wish you got together. Me and Alex were literally friends. Do you know what I'm going to say? I am 5'9". I'm a big girl, and my requirements in life are a boy a lot bigger than me that can pick me up. And I wasn't given the greatest selection on the boat. That's all I'm going to say. But they're very good looking, and they're all in their own lane. Just not my cup of tea.
Chase is big, but he has like an American eagle tattooed on his chest, so it's just kind of a lot.
And Lucy had remarked she's not into American guys.
Yeah.
You did say that, right?
You said it, but you just meant I'm not into Chase.
I haven't met an American guy that's turned my eye, so no.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, there's a lot of people in this country. There's a ton of people.
Oh, I get a lot of hate for that comment. I always get the American guys messaging me like, so I've got no chance. Like, no, Dalton from downtown, whatever.
Dallas.
You don't have a chance anyway.
Yes.
All right. So
Dalton is the perfect name for the
stereotypical American guy
that would send you that DM. It's so perfect.
All right, this is a redundant question, but Elise Anderson asked, so when you were doing those three-way kisses, it wasn't about making out with Alex. Was it about helping Mads out, being a good wing woman?
Oh yeah, I think I was a great wing woman. To be honest, I was quite pissed when I did most of the freeway kisses, but yeah, it was a wing woman move. Like, why can't they just kiss anyway? I literally just I had to get involved for them to kiss. Like, what are you doing? Like, it was like getting annoying.
I don't want to say you were a bad wing woman. It was just you did what you could, but you did fail at your task of being a wing woman. They never really.
Yeah, they didn't.
It never happened.
Have you watched the last episode?
Yeah, but that's not enough. And let's talk about the last episode. It wasn't enough. And I just wanted, like, what was going on with Mads and Gary? Because Mads seems like such a no bullshit, very competent kind of next foot forward kind of girl. How did she get so wrapped up in the Gary shit?
Because I feel that at 24, she was at the time. It's a time where you can play and do whatever you want and to whoever you want. And I feel like people take it so seriously that she was just like getting with him and like, can I swear?
Yeah,
of course.
Like shagging him and stuff. And it's like so not that deep. Like, it's so not that deep.
Yeah.
If this was happening in an office, where it happens way worse because you're all getting with each other in like a big commercial office, no one would even bat an eyelid. But because it was happening obviously on a boat, like they were all batting an eyelid, and like he was obviously upset about it in the end. And I think she can do whatever she wants. Like, she's an independent woman, and she did stay it.
She totally can do whatever she wants. But the thing that was so confusing about it to me was just that, and I think that there were pressures on Mads because, one, Gary is not only higher up than her in the work environment, but also on the show. I don't know if that plays into it at all, but it was just confusing because Mads seems so above Gary's shit, but was also so nauseated by him. So I think every episode when you guys went out, we were just rooting for her to not, but we understand that in that floating prison that you guys are on, it's a little bit more complicated.
It is. If there's a piece of cake in front of you, you're going to eat it, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a metaphor for sea rats.
Yeah, it is. And we hope you don't take offense to that term.
All right, so Lucky, Sam Dunas, would you ever do another season of Below Deck? He says you played almost an audience narrator part, which he loved.
Yeah.
As she wasn't in the drama, but he wondered if you'd basically ever come back on the show again and do another season.
Oh my gosh, 100,000,000%. I'm so ready to be second stew. Like,
Bravo.
Lucky, you got to like some guys on the boat, though. That's what the audience
Lucky, don't you dare find love, okay? Don't fall in love with anybody yet. You got plenty of life to live. But Bravo, please listen up. Lucky, Mads, Alex, and Chase. Mm-hmm. They are the core four moving forward, okay? Collin and Daisy and Gary, they've made us sick, okay, with their throuple and their melodrama. Okay, well, let's talk about Daisy.
Okay.
Daisy was, I mean, I've just fucking had it with Daisy this season.
We still love her. It's just the throuple. We didn't like that storyline. All right, a couple other quick.
But hang on a second. Was she slipping at all in her responsibilities?
No. Yeah, I get that a lot. No.
Well, she let a guy bleed out for 15 minutes.
She let a guy bleed out for 15 minutes, Lucky. I mean, Lucy. If he's bleeding for a quarter of an hour.
When you're docking, all you ever have is like Gary chasing Alex's voice and Glenn like,
yeah.
So when you're cleaning up and you're tired, like you all turn it down. Like any boat, you really would do that. It's not ideal. It shouldn't have happened. She obviously knows she did wrong there.
Right.
But it was like such a freak thing. And like, again, like I was actually asleep, which didn't look great, but I had a really late night.
Yeah.
So obviously one of us stews would have been there usually, because we're usually upstairs like all the time when they're docking.
Yeah.
But
okay. Well, worst charter guest of the season, I would imagine season finale, because you had to flush a man's feces for him, which is...
That was me. I think the sick was worse.
Oh, you do?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, because the drain isn't big enough for the particulates to all go down. Yeah, no, I've been there before.
It was like, I'm not even joking. I don't know what he'd been drinking, but it was like wax. I was like scrubbing.
All right,
Yeah.
so I never thought I'd do this.
Sorry.
No, I never thought I'd do this in my podcasting career, but I do need clarification. Who left the fucking turd in the toilet? What room was that in?
It was this one. I don't know who, but it was.
Oh, it's definitely that little tiny little body org looking motherfucker.
The primary and his boyfriend. Oh, the best.
Yeah,
love them too.
Right.
I still talk to Grant today. He was really, really kind.
It seemed like, that was a confusing charter. All right, so were they the worst charter that you ever worked on?
In my whole career?
Of being a yachty, yes.
I would say it was up there, just because I was tired, but I've definitely had bad ones as well.
What's worse? Can you give us the number one worst one that's worse than someone not flushing a toilet or vomiting wax
in a toilet
into a sink?
and throwing up wax into a sink?
I can't actually, because I've actually not signed any NDAs for it, and I'm not going to say any names anyway. Okay. So it's not really a thing you do in yachting is tell people, but I once had a much younger woman with a much older man.
Oh, God.
And all she did the whole time was just flaunt everything he bought her in Monaco.
So just an annoying chart, I guess. Okay, we'll wrap this up real quick. What are you doing now? You got a college degree?
I would jump off the fucking boat if I had to be around that dynamic. That dynamic makes me so sick.
I'd make fun of it to myself.
Oh my God.
Lucky, you got a college degree. Was the college degree in being a sports agent? What can you give some clarification on the degree?
No, so yeah, my degree is in sports management. I think a lot of people think that I did say I wanted to be an agent, but I covered quite a broad basis in sports management. So my dream, actually, I would say my career goal, which I'm going to get because I'm very positive in that way, is I want to be a presenter. But that is way in the future. The main thing I really want to do is I'm in the industry of yachting, and I think it's such a shame to just stop at a junior stew level. So I want to be second stew. And
we got you. I was so worried that you froze there.
Yeah, I want to be a second stew, and I'm ready. I'm ready for that.
Fuck it, shoot for the stars. Be a chief stew. Come on, Lucky.
But don't.
Oh yeah, I will be one day, but I got to do the stepping stones first.
Okay, but also do presenting, because you would be so phenomenal presenting. I hope that we watch a broadcast with you in the future. We've taken up
one last gross question. Because it's a trope of the show. Mary F. Kill, Alex, Chase, Gary. You have to answer the question.
You can't not answer the question.
Marry Alex. Oh my God, his banter is unreal. He's so dry and sarcastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't really see that, but he's funny. Oh my God.
You have to have sex with Chase or Gary?
Why can't you put Collin in there?
No, he's not in there. He's not in there.
I wouldn't.
I guess you could.
I'd kill Gary and Chase.
There you go.
Bravo.
There you go.
Lucky. Sorry. It's a season-long thing.
We give you your name back. Your name is Lucy Edmonds.
Lucy Edmonds. We loved you so much this season. You were such a bright spot. We hope to see you in the future. We're really, really happy for you with your degree. I just have to say, your family seems like the loveliest group of people.
Yeah.
You come from good stock. We loved you on the season. We hope you're back for the next one. Listen up, Bravo. Cast her again.
Yes, Bravo. And all the little barnacles out there. You love Lucy too. We got your feedback. Tell Bravo that you want her on another season.
Get her back on. Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lucy.
Talk soon.
Talk soon. Bye.
Bye.